Hello everyone, happy Thursday. My name is Elena Riley. I work here at First Alert 6 on our digital team, bringing you news on our website throughout the morning. But of course this morning I'm here to tell you about our top headlines. I'll take you through that. So let's head over here to our website where I have more on that. Here we are at First Alert 6. So let's head over to my web story. This is good just to get you started for the day. Of course, we have this on our newscasts, but if you want to watch me in the mornings, I'll kind of talk through things a little bit more than we usually would on the newscasts. Have a little more time to do that, so. All right, our top headline for this morning was some breaking news that we had from last night, is that one person was taken to the hospital after a crash in Omaha. This happened in the Benson area around there last night. It was near 65th and Lake, to be exact. It happened just before midnight, so right there. Thankfully, we spoke with police dispatch, and they say that the victim's injuries are not considered to be life-threatening. So that is what they told us there. Hoping to have an update on that soon. Next, a Wisconsin man is in jail after a woman's body was found in the backseat of a vehicle. This happened after a chase near Lincoln. This happened early yesterday. So that's 23-year-old Gavin Thompson. He's of Dodgeville, Wisconsin, is where he's from. He was arrested without incident yesterday following a pursuit, like I mentioned, with the Nebraska State Patrol. So this man is facing several local charges, including flight to avoid arrest and willful reckless driving. And then the Nebraska State Patrol says that there are more charges that are likely to be added just as they keep investigating. So there may be more there. So this all started on Wednesday when a trooper tried to pull over a car. This happened on Interstate 80, of course, when the driver took off and eventually lost control, is what NSP tells us. They say the vehicle crashed into the median and landed in a creek. What we heard next from authorities is that the driver jumped out of the vehicle and ran away. Troopers then found the dead woman in the car. Authorities searched for about 4 hours. They found Thompson walking about 4 miles actually away from the site of the crash. So they found him there and he was arrested in connection to this. Wisconsin police, they tell us that Thompson is the suspect in a missing persons case. And also this woman's body has not yet been identified. They believe that she's a 67-year-old woman from Wisconsin, but that is not a for sure thing yet. Authorities in Wisconsin also told us this was a random act of violence, according to them. My next headline is that the Council Bluffs Police Department is investigating after a body was found in a parking garage at Harris Casino. This happened Wednesday morning just before 10 a.m. yesterday. So authorities responded to a call about a person lying in a garage. They found this man dead, but there is no foul play that they suspect as of now. Of course, still investigating that. They are looking for more information. If you know anything about this incident, please let them know. The man's name has not yet been released either. Of course, they're still letting family know and things of that nature. So hoping to hear more on that. If you do know anything, you're asked to about this man or the circumstances surrounding his death, you can contact the Council Bluffs Criminal Investigations Division at 712-328-4728. So anything would help them. Next, Governor Pillen is going to celebrate the ban of lab-grown meat here in Nebraska happening today. So this is LB 246. It is over a bill to ban lab-grown meat in Nebraska, of course, becoming law. He is marking that today. He's actually heading up over to O'Neill, so a little far away. He's going to have a bill signing ceremony there at the Shamrock Locker. So I do believe this is a new locker there in O'Neill, recently opened in the past year. This is happening at noon. This bill bans the manufacturing, distribution, and as well as selling of the lab-grown meat. It was introduced by Senator Barry DeKay. So of course, Pillen has made this bill a priority for him in his time in office. He signed an executive order over lab-grown meat in the state back in last August. He says that roughly 95% of livestock producers in Nebraska are family-owned and operated. According to Pillen, Then I have a quote from him. He told us in August of last year, he said, "We are going to get very aggressive and make sure Nebraskans are not going to get confused by how meat is labeled. People are not going to be able to come to Nebraska and sell product that has meat in it that's not meat." So there we are, and here he is following up on that. So Pillen's office also sent us a release. They say our state processed 6.8 million head of cattle in 2024, so last year. This is more than any other state. And they also say that Nebraska is a leader in beef and veal exports to these international markets. So a little background there. So Governor Pillen is having a busy day today. He's also going to be at a different bill signing ceremony. This is in Columbus, here in Nebraska. So happening today, this bill addresses the use of all-terrain vehicles and utility-type vehicles here in Nebraska. So it's LB 98. It was introduced by Senator Mike Moser this past legislative session. And then in a release sent to us, it says previously those vehicles were defined by their weight, and then there were problems that arose as designs changed. They became larger, so now we're just trying to redefine it here with this bill. So Pillen is looking to make the process of obtaining a title for these vehicles a little easier for the buyer as well as the issuing county office. So just been a little difficult for everybody in this process. So hopefully that'll alleviate some of that. This ceremony happening today will take place at Motoplex here in Columbus at 4 p.m. today. Alrighty, my last headline for the day is that today the board for the largest school district in the state, of course Omaha Public Schools, will discuss a contract extension for their current superintendent. So that's Matthew Ray. He was appointed as superintendent of OPS last year out of a field of 26 applicants. So a lot of people there looking for that job. Prior to this, Ray served as the interim superintendent after Dr. Cheryl Logan resigned in 2023. Of course, Dr. Logan went to go see her family on the East Coast, so that is her reason for leaving. And Ray has taken over. Prior to this, his position now, he spent his entire career in the district, of course, going from a grade school teacher where he started to chief of staff. Now here he is a superintendent. So hoping to hear more on his contract extension there, what they decide on that today. So the board is meeting at 5:30 p.m. Tonight to discuss this extension in their meeting, as well as a couple of other things as well that they have on their agenda. Alrighty, that is all I have for you this morning. I bring you this live stream around 9 a.m. Every weekday, as well as this web story around 6 a.m. If you want to check in, get your day started with me, I would appreciate that. Please tune into our newscast throughout the day. Keep updates on our weather as always. And that's all I have. Thank you.